Hi, and welcome back to the 4-6's NRHA Derby. I'm Steve Ross here at the NRHA Sports Desk. We are pleased to bring you all the action. And what a day it has been. They've been busy out there in this arena behind me. We have had big score after big score. Let's bring you up to date. Get right to the horse that won the Derby in Scottsdale 2 weeks ago. Luca beat his dad on Get Groovy for Toy on Ranch and proved that was no fluke as he just stepped out there and marked the easiest 224.5 today. Saw so much reach in that turnaround and so pretty stopping. Love Luca's right rollback, left rollback, just as good, man. He just loads that spring, releases those horses out of there over their hocks, and they just stand up loping. Easy for the judges to mark that. He just makes it so straightforward and pretty. Really one to watch for as we continue to see the emergence of Luca Fapani. Guy that's won this event before and looks like he could do it again. Trevor Dare today on Blazing for Checks equaled that of Luca's with a 224.5, and boy, was this horse physical. Trevor always gets those horses circled so well, but this horse really ran and stopped. And Trevor so good, just letting Blazing for Checks finish the job. I believe it was this stop right here. I remember just how patient Trevor was for asking for that rollback. And then the timing was perfect. That's how you build a 224 run. Well, here's a horse that the NRHA fandom has loved since his 3-year-old year when he was absolutely dominant. Coming back now as a 5 or 6-year-old. The great horse, Mark My Word, and Mirko Medilli matching those two with a 224.5. It has just been one big run after another, and this horse out of the great mare, Wimpy's Little Chick, you can really see it in that front end stop, and this horse just so fluid, so good in his shoulders, breaks so deep in the loin. Really, really nice horse. Another one that, if he has his run come Saturday night, can be a huge threat. That major title has eluded this horse so far, but he's fully capable. And then what would it be without the all-time leading money-earning rider, Andrea Fapani? Showing best is yet to come. Another out of the great mare, Wimpy's Little Chick. Andrea going with the Rommel today, and that proved to be a great choice. Andrea with a great feel for that piece of equipment. He uses it sparingly, but when you put it on a horse, you got to figure big run's coming. I always think back to that NRHA Futurity win on Spooky Wiz when he switched the equipment. Went first in the draw, marked 225, and took home the prize. 223 for best is yet to come. Another stellar individual. And here's a horse the crowd always loves because always bet on the gray. Ronald Anderson's Picture Perfect. Shown by Cole Price to a 223 today. Of course, it was this one's mother that really announced Cole to the world, winning the first go-around of the Futurity, winding up second or third overall on the great mare. Pleasantly Perfect, I believe that was her name. Going off memory now, flying without instruments. But I love this horse. Loved him so much. I bred a mare to him last year. Just a great confirmation horse. Really athletic, and he's been a fixture in these major event finals here lately. I know Cole's got big plans for him come Saturday night. And Craig Smersel has had two really nice horses thus far, put himself in the top 10. This is his second of the day. Marked 224 earlier, comes right back with a 223 on Slide Action. Slide Action just with Craig every single step of the way. Slide Action owned by Diamond Creek Ranch, marking a 223. And Craig, once again, just doing what he always does. Never making a mistake. Always avoids the penalty box. And just able to score on maneuver after maneuver. This horse so broke. I believe just a 4-year-old. Here's one of my picks. I love this horse. Cade McCutcheon on Out of Your League. Out of the Great Mare. Obviously, she's out of your league. Owned by the Theorem Ranch. That was a big purchase earlier in the year, and I know they've got high expectations for this horse. And if you like reining horses, you just got to love him. So talented, so good in the front end. You know, you kind of wonder now what we've seen today, and just one great horse after one great horse. What are they going to show in the finals that they haven't shown already? Because I've seen some of these horses display more, but the weather's hot and humid here in Oklahoma City. I know these guys want a fresh horse for the finals, but here it is, 222.5. We thought the bubble might be a 19.5 yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and say it's a little higher than that just from what we've seen today. And here again, I'm going to say that the track didn't get faster. The judges didn't just start finding more points. We've just had some great runs today, and they've been rewarded, I feel like, accurately. Let's all move on over to the Adequan. We have Slate 2 of the Green Reiner, and the two riders that dominated Slate 1 are back here, Sophie Ann Scoville and Extra being fabulous with a 210. This is about as nice a Green Reiner horse. I watched him go around when he did this run, and it's just one of those great entry-level reining horses. And he's so steady, so typical of the Shiners Voodoo Doctors. Easy for a green rider to get through the pattern, penalty-free. You can see there he's got a great throttle. Latigo hanging down. He doesn't care. When she says whoa to him, he stops. So nice ride there for Sophie Ann Scoville. And tied with her, MMA Schultz on LK Mega Millions, also with a 210. Another just really nice horse, just doing his job, allowing these green riders to just put them into position and have the fun of showing a nice reining horse. And 210 in the green is a great score. Obviously, that's like shooting par. In golf, 70 is considered a correct score, and they managed to pull off 3 of them. So a 210, something to be proud of. Those 2 scores have held up there for quite a while. We'll check back a little later on, and tomorrow we'll have all the winners for you. Well, we've seen some great runs already. You know, just taking a cursory glance of it. We'll say when we finish here, and we have, I think, 5 more sets, so 30, 40 more horses to go. We're going to be 2/3 of the way through the Open, so you got to think 20 of the 30 spots should be taken. If you look at 20th right now, we're already at 221, and I was speculating in a 19 and a half might make it yesterday. Price of Reining's going up. Stay tuned right here to the NRHA Sports Desk, presented by Hart, and we will keep you abreast of all the comings and goings here on the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, all the socials. Until then, this has been Steve Ross saying so long, everybody.